I think maybe the Puff the Magic Dragon drug reference came in hindsight.
Right.
So
There is some stuff where they're like, he frolicked in the autumn mist. It's like, okay. And then they're like, the little boy brought him, or the little boy's name is like Jackie Paper. And so it's like, okay, like that's kind of.
yeah, no, it's the dude that wrote it just smoked a lot of weed.
Right.
Just did a lot of drugs.
Right.
So that was his life.
I don't even know what year that was released.
Let me guess.
Okay, go ahead.
1964.
Wow. I think it was probably before that.
They didn't even have recorders before. I don't know.
What are you talking about, bro? They had
Recorders came
records
out.
in like the 30s.
I know it's weird to see like what are they called? Phonographs.
Yeah.
In pictures.
What year did you say?
1964.
1963.
Eat a dick,
Very
bro.
close,
Podcast
very close.
over.
It
Let's
was before
go.
that though, so I was right.
You're right. I'll eat a dick. Podcast back on. That was close.
Yeah, no.
Who wrote that?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I have to look it up
Willie
again
Nelson?
now. No. Fucking,
Butch.
it's nobody
Cassidy.
you're gonna. Oh, Peter, Paul, and Mary.
All right. If you don't do drugs with that name,
What are you talking about? Those are biblical names, bro.
I know.
Those sound like Manson followers. You know?
Yeah.
Peter, Paul, and Mary.
That's the trio. We're the three best friends that
Yeah.
anybody could have.
As they're fucking skipping to kill someone, just hand in hand.
Do you ever think about that late at night when you're at home
No.
alone? About like what you would do when someone were to knock on your door and try to invade your home?
Oh, I have a machete next to my bed.
Oh, dude, I fuck you up with a machete. Bring your machete next time, dude.
Dude, it's like this long,
That's
dude.
fine.
You're not getting
That's
close
fine.
to me with my fucking
That's
6
fine.
foot wingspan, homie.
No, that's fine. It's even
Fucking
better. Our height difference now is basically the height difference I've had with my brother. Like that's my stepbrother.
Dude, let me tell you, if it's dark, I take one chop, dude. It goes through like where your neck meets your shoulder, and it cuts through your ribcage.
See, it has to be dark because you're talking about your imagination, and you would never touch me, bro. Never touch me.
You wouldn't even see it, dude. You'd see a glint
Right.
off
No,
the
all right.
blade.
You're
and then
right. You're right. But I would do recon on your place.
Oh, word?
For sure.
Okay.
100%
You would
I
find
would.
my hidden machete?
No, I would see the layout of your place before I went in. Or, and this is what I would probably actually do if I was going to home invade someone and it was at night, I would bring one of those boat lights that are bright as fuck, and I'd just blind you. I would turn it on right in your face, and you are not going to be able to see for like 4 minutes. I don't even need a gun. Just that.
It's a pretty good plan.
And then they're like, what happened? I don't know. He opened the
know.
door free of will.
He
And
blinded me. It's like he knew magic.
dude, that would be the lamest but coolest superpower. If you could just flash someone with your hands like any lumen amount you want.
I mean, considering nobody else can do anything remotely close to that, it'd be pretty fucking wild.
No, there's got to be at least one person that can like shoot wind out of his hands.
No, there definitely
that
does
world.
not. Oh,
If
in
I
that
can-
world,
if I
yeah.
can flash
I was
my-
like, no, for real? No, that doesn't have to happen.
You're such a negative Nancy. I want to talk about having superpowers. And you're like, that's not possible. We can't do that. Rude.
Whatever, dude.
What's your superpower? If you could
Flying.
pick flying?
Yeah, fuck yeah,
You're so
dude.
lazy, dude. You would,
What are you talking about? I could save.
dude. If we're
The
talking about
world.
like efficiency, bro. Teleportation.
I mean, all right.
Why even go from point A to point B? Just skip it. Go straight to B.
Because
Collect $200.
it's about the journey, George.
Yeah, you can get to
Not
the journey quicker.
destination.
Do you feel that's true? That phrase in your life that it's the journey and not
It
the
depends.
destination.
It depends. Depends on what you're talking about.
Do you think it's true in?
If I'm visiting home, it's the destination. Fuck the journey.
How long is the journey?
Home?
Yeah,
On plane? 6
9.5
hours,
months by
7
Oregon
hours.
Trail. 7 hours.
If you take a layover. If it's direct, it's probably more like 5,
Oh, okay.
6.
Oh,
It's not bad.
isn't it like 6 hours from LA to New York?
Probably.
Straight. I guess it's a slight deviation.
I don't know, man. I haven't done it very often, so I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm just here to hurt your feelings.
And I always take the cheap ones that have layovers, so it takes all day.
Oh, then you fly out of Ontario. No, all right. So
Yeah.
I flew out of Ontario
Yeah.
to go to Hawaii, and I had a layover in
LAX.
Seattle.
Okay.
I had to go up before I could go left.
Dude, that's still better than going to LAX.
Yeah, for sure. I avoid that at all costs.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I showed up one time on time, and when I got to the gate, they were already boarding. Just
wow.
Like
you showed up 2 hours before.
Yeah. Like our plane was on time. I think I had a 2.5 hour layover.
That's crazy.
And they were like, yeah, perfect. You can come right on. What?
You just made it.
Yeah. I wasn't even trying to be late.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm chill. I got it. Nope. Fuck LAX, dude.
Yeah. The only other one that's worse is in Denver. Denver sucks. Denver sucks because you have to
deal with all the conspiracy theorists trying to dig under the airport.
There's that, and it's made in a swastika, so that's weird. But personally, that makes it more easy to navigate for me. So,
all the people giving you directions. Yeah, it's over there.
Yeah,
just right down that way. Take a left.
I'm like, all right, Heil. I'll see you later.
Aisle 3.
So, but what's weird about it is when you get there, to get to the terminals, you have to get on like a tram thing. And so if you have a layover there and your terminal is in like a different area, you have to get on that tram to go to the other terminal, get off your terminal to go to. It's just that's
so
just
if you
dumb.
Miss a tram and you have a layover there, you might be fucked.
I mean, I feel like they come consistently enough to where it's not that much of a problem.
But if you were me and they were already boarding,
I mean, if you're stupid or if you're a kid or something, then yeah.
I am a kid.
Yeah, you're both.
Especially at the airport, because I guess Honolulu International Airport is an international airport. So in terms of people, you see everyone. Yeah. But or at least when I was flying out of it regularly, it was a very low-tech airport.
Mm-hmm.
There was barely a taxi system in general, so getting a cab, at least when I was growing up, was a little more difficult. Now they just fucking park and wait.
Right.
Now you had to call for a cab when you landed at the airport sometimes.
Mm.
So the first
fucking
time,
Ontario doesn't even let Uber
in
there anymore. It's so stupid.
What? All right,
You're
get off.
Dumb.
Get off here, and then you on your foot get off on Haven.
Just go ahead and walk half a mile to your Uber.
But I mean, if you need to get your steps, Mr. Hurt Neck, you need to.
I don't need any steps, bro.
Maybe I think you went too hard. I think Aaron's workouts were too much for you, and your body's breaking down.
Well, I stopped doing those 3 weeks ago, so
and now your body's breaking down.
So I don't.
Maybe your superpower is slow metabolism.
I don't. I'm not the only person with that superpower, then.
No, but yours is ungodly slow.
Then
where if you get poisoned, the poison dissipates before it even metabolizes.
Well, that would be cool. But then why do I eat so much?
Because of the thermogenic properties
of
your meta.
Okay.
To slow down your metabolism actually takes more calories than it should. So that's why your body's we need to eat. Don't look at me like that.
Are you going to sell this to Marvel?
That makes sense. No, I'm just shopping some before I talk to them tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you going to watch WandaVision?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
For sure. I like the idea of...
I don't even know what it is.
Who
the fuck is that guy? I saw the commercials who the fuck is this asshole? This fucking multicolored fuck.
I don't really know what it... I tried to look as little into it as possible at this point. You don't watch trailers and shit.
Yeah. That's mostly because I don't want to spend 2.5 minutes just...
I do, though.
What a waste of time.
If I'm going to the movies, I'm
Jesus
going
Christ.
for the trailers. If we're late, I'm leaving you. I'll end a relationship.
I haven't seen a movie trailer in years.
I know. We have to go look for them.
When someone sends me a trailer and just watch it, I'm like, dude, can you just tell me what it's about and I'll tell you whether I'm interested? I don't need this whole...
I'll tell you what I think WandaVision is about.
Okay.
So Wanda and the colorful guy. The colorful guy is Vision. Okay. From the Avengers.
I'm already out, dude.
And they
I'm already out.
are in a relationship.
I'm out.
And she had to watch the bad guy basically use his bare hands and rip Vision's brains out.
Okay. So why is he there?
Well, because she had to watch that twice.
Oh, okay.
She had to watch the love of her life die twice.
Yeah.
And now her brain's broken.
Okay.
And so we're living in her brain and her craziness.
Oh, that sounds not interesting at all.
Why?
It's just that has zero.
It's
interest.
like Shutter Island, but in Marvel.
I guess, dude.
You seen Shutter Island?
Yeah.
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 Did you not like Shutter Island? Are you not a Leo fan?
Oh, I liked it.
Did you love it?
Hmm.
Did you know there's that movie you should only watch twice ever?
Really?
Yeah.
Who says that?
I watched it.
You?
It a third time, and I was like, now that I know everything and I
Yeah.
don't have the nuance of coming in blank, this experience is over. I have nothing else to get from this.
Yeah.
So
What happened to movies like that? Because like there was a time right there where it was like Inception, Shutter Island, like when there was like
Leo.
yeah, dark like psychological thrillers. Like what happened to those?
A lot of them flopped, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Because M. Night did like psychological
Yeah.
thrillers, and a lot of his shit sucks.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like they're hard to do.
it's fun until the reveal, and then you're like, you didn't want to shoot that idea around a couple people first before you put it
Right.
on paper.
Yeah.
What do you mean the trees?
I'm trying to remember the last time I watched the an M Night Shyamalan movie. Oh, you're talking about The Village?
Yeah.
I think I watched it, but I don't really remember it.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
But like The Sixth Sense?
Yeah, maybe he stole it.
Really?
I mean, that's what the theory
Is there a rumor? Oh my
for a
God.
lot of like successful one-offs that they can't recreate. The theory is that they just
So,
stole the screenplay from someone.
Ready Player One?
Probably. Ready Player
Think he
One
stole
is
that idea?
what the idea of throwing back nostalgia for views. No, I don't think that's a new idea. Like it's
Writing it in a
exploitive.
book.
It's exploitive. No, but I mean, no one does it so on the nose like that, and it is well done. But it's just playing on your nostalgia that
Yeah.
you know
Yeah, and it's really not that good of a book. That's what I was saying.
it. Yeah, Stephen Roth disagrees.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
It's
It just depends on your level of intellect. That's all.
or maturity. Because if I was a kid and I found Ready Player One, that would be my Harry Potter probably.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'd read Ready Player Two and probably convince myself it was still a good book.
Yeah, if you're 14 and you don't need, like, substance.
Hey, fuck you, man. I like Artemis Fowl when I was like 17.
I never read that.
It's good, actually.
Yeah.
it's a good fantasy book, and then they made it into a Disney movie, which is hot garbage.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So what's on the agenda this week,
I
George?
don't know. First off
Cool.
is the song.
Oh.
Hey, listen!
Hello. Come one, come all. Welcome, guys, to another episode of Gameboiz. I am your main host.
Wait,
The
what?
host,
Wait.
The host with the most.
Wait.
The primary Polynesian himself.
What the fuck?
George Ferrito,
Wow.
sitting across from me, fresh, and I say fresh, off of a horrific blowjob accident,
Horrific.
is William Henderson. William Henderson, tell them about your horrific neck injury.
How come I don't get any racial related nicknames?
I was spitballing and I ran out of juice, I'll be honest. The White Will himself, Moby Dick.
The White Walker.
White Walker? Dude, you didn't tell me there were walkers in God of War. He just pops up. The Night King himself, sword and crown, just frozen dude. I'm like, hey man, give a dude a warning. But I also,
Early in the game?
yeah, pretty early.
I don't remember this.
He shows up, like one shows up, and then they tell you about it, so like you can get the skill. And once you get the skill, then you see him a little more. But the first one shows up pretty early.
Yeah.
Because I'm not that far in.
Yeah.
And it just happened.
Yeah.
So I can fill it in. Anyway, your neck hurts, and
Yeah.
so what's his name? Do you want to put out an APB?
No, I was kind of hoping you wouldn't put me on blast like this, to be completely honest. I mean, this is my private life. I told you this in confidence before we were recording, but I mean, it is what it is.
Share his class, share his race.
He's a night elf of the Girabashi tribe.
Ethnic.
Yeah, of course.
Typical. He does sound black, so it's
Yeah.
right up your alley.
Well, I mean, how else do you get a neck injury given head? You know?
Oh, I'm sorry. I misspoke. William Henderson has whiplash from a horrific blowjob
From
accident.
a horrific face fucking incident.
Have you seen that it's some reality show, but they're launching watermelons across a field.
No, this
Like
sounds
it's a
awesome.
giant slingshot, and
Yeah.
so they have to squat down and pull the watermelon back. And so it basically you pull it and you're in a seated position.
Right.
So one lady lets the watermelon go, and somehow it wraps around, like it fully extends, like it's gonna release and gets stuck and comes back, and she takes a watermelon,
Oh my
a
God.
full-size watermelon, not a Hollywood styrofoam watermelon.
Yeah.
She brains the fuck out of it. Like, watermelon comes spewing. It's pink, and it looks like it knocked her brains out of her ear socket.
And for everyone listening, that's what happens when you roll a natural one on your fucking slingshot attack.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
If you're going to go to the DM, listen, I'm going to make this giant slingshot, and I'm going to sling watermelons out of it at our enemies. If you roll a natural one, that's what's going to happen. That's just the chance that you take coming
It
up with some
hurts.
bullshit like
I
that.
want to find it for you. I'll show you later, though.
It's fun. Speaking of chucking fruit, when I was young, there was like this nature center thing near our town, I think. I don't really know what it was, but you could go and they have like horses and llamas and fucking rock climbing faces.
So
and shit.
an outdoor.
Yeah, and they had the, like, like the rope courses where like you put like a harness on, you put a helmet, and then they have like the rope where you put like the what do they call
Oh
it?
yeah,
thing
I always
on, and you,
wanted
like,
to do that.
I mean they're kind of cool. If it's like for kids, then it's kind of like meh. But like if it was for adults, it'd probably be fucking dope.
Yeah, they make you take a shot
Yeah.
between every.
Yeah, yeah, and then you zip line down at the end, so that's cool. But at this place, one year I remember we went for a field trip, and they had a fucking catapult for pumpkins.
Oh, I was like, people catapult.
That would be dope, but no, straight up for pumpkins, dude. Yeah,
That sounds dope.
it was cool.
At the pumpkin patch nearby. I don't think it might have got lit on fire now that I think about it. But where it was, they had a pumpkin cannon. And
That's fucking amazing.
so I don't know how much it was to play, but I don't think any price is too much to launch. Because you show
No.
up, like I pulled up the first time we went to that pumpkin patch. I parked and I was like, "This is cool. It's cute. You know, it's at a farm. It's dirt. It's very aesthetic. It's beautiful." And then I hear, boom, boom. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And she's like, "Oh, it's the pumpkin cannon." I was like, "You should have opened with that.
Yeah,
we would
yeah.
have been here way earlier."
Yeah, that should have been like at the entrance,
Yeah.
launching it across the whole fucking fairground.
And it, honestly, when a pumpkin smashes, it kind of sounds like a body hitting the floor. It's a little jarring. It's a weird sound. You're like, I don't know what that is.
You're like, oh, I heard that same noise in that video when the Twin Towers were on fire.
Oh yeah, yeah. And did you know they were doing fireworks?
Have you ever seen that? They had that. I think we watched it in school. Yee. But there was this like documentary kind of thing where there was this film crew out with firefighters on that day. Like they just happened to be following them for the day, and they actually caught like the first plane hitting, which is like you don't see that.
Yeah, for sure.
And then followed that fire crew like to the towers, this film crew. And when they got inside, they were like in the lobby of the Twin Towers. You could just hear like poof, poof. And like, I can't remember if they like said it over it or if it was like printed in, but it was like, yeah, those are the sounds of like people jumping off the building.
That's so
Oh,
crazy.
fuck.
There's a movie about, I think it's a Nick Cage movie about the crew that went in and got trapped.
Yeah.
They never state it, like they point out once maybe, but it's never explicitly stated that you're hearing bodies. But they do a really good job throughout the silence of like you hear the impacts, and they're like, "What is that?" And the building must be cracking. But in hindsight, I know it's like,
yeah,
it's dark as fuck.
So dark.
It's so crazy. And
just imagine being in a state where like you're like, well, this is my best option. I have a better chance of like.
Yeah.
That's your thought process.
Or I've always wanted to jump out of this.
I've always wondered what it would be like.
Yeah. One dude in there is like, all right, if it's my last day, God, give me a sign.
Yeah.
Well,
I wasn't being serious, but all right. Yeah, that's intense, man.
There's one video, I think it's like one of the only videos of the first plane actually hitting, like from the ground, and you see like the shadow like go over the building, and then you realize like how fucking weird and low that plane was. Because in the picture you're like, oh yeah, plane flies into building, that makes sense. But from the ground you're like, oh, plane flies into what?
It's like fucking right there.
Yeah, it's like seeing a car accident. You're like, oh wow.
Yeah,
no,
it's weird. Like jets, like you see them up in the sky and they're so small, you don't really get a grasp of just how big they are. But like when you're in an airport and you're just standing at those windows, just looking out onto the runway, it's like, oh my god, like they're so big. Especially like a 747. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, or the ones that have like that have to go over the ocean and their first class is like upstairs.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's crazy. It's so ridiculous.
Do you have to be a king? I've never been on one of those planes.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a 787 probably.
I don't know. Why 7 of all things?
I don't know.
You know, in terms of like history, 7 not a lucky number for them. Like the planes crash all the time. I watched.
Do they?
Yeah, or well, they used to. I guess.
Feel like planes are pretty successful.
I don't know. I also feel like one just flew out of Singapore and then disappeared.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking crazy.
They
still haven't found it.
Yeah, they found pieces.
That's not enough.
But I'm not flying out of Southeast Asia anytime soon.
Yeah, no.
I
mean, how else are you going to get there?
I'm going to take a boat, bro.
Okay, dude.
That would be a fun trip.
It would be.
You feel like a pirate going...
Take me on the coast.
Yeah. There's got to be a...
you feel like a pirate? More like you're going to get pirated, dude.
That'd be cool, too.
No, it wouldn't.
Be cool, too.
And then your family gets a letter?
Dude, they should have like a private boat. Like a dude has a private boat and he just drives into fucking Singapore or whatever.
Yeah.
And the experience that you pay for is it's
to get hijacked.
Weaponed the fuck out. There's like a safe room. There's swords under every table. The pirates have no idea. You know, they're not even in.
Yeah,
on
and so when they fucking
they're like, put them up. You're like, oh, it's time. Yeah, it's like Clash of Clans. You get to customize the boat for what you need.
You must have been playing Just Cause 4 recently.
Not recently, but enough where that makes sense. I didn't make that connection.
It's like, oh, you just want the craziest shit possible.
Not an escape room. It's an escape boat, but for the pirates. It's reverse escape.
Yeah.
It's like, all right,
they don't know what's going to happen.
Good luck, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking psychopath shit, you know?
Yep. You're crazy.
The best game is human beings. That's the best chase, hands down.
That's creepy.
Okay, it's like paintball. When you play paintball in the woods, and you can hear your breath like reverberating in your mask, and you're like, I don't think I've ever been this aware of everything until right this second. See,
it moves so fast though.
The paintballs?
Yeah,
you can dodge paintballs. You can
what?
Yes, you can.
No.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can see them coming. Dude, Jedi can block blaster bolts with lightsabers. You don't think I can dodge a paintball?
No, I don't.
I put $50 on it, and I'll give you 5 shots from 30 feet away.
Oh, I'll definitely hit you.
You
don't know when it's coming?
Definitely not.
I'm definitely hitting you. There's
you have
no
to
way. It
shoot
moves
me
300 feet
you get
per
a minute.
second.
You get a minute.
It moves 300 feet per second.
Okay.
So in 330 feet, so in like a tenth of a second, you can't even move that fast.
Yes,
bro.
I can, dude.
No, you can't.
I'm telling you, this is my superpower.
Bro, we're gonna get somebody with a paintball gun. Come hit us up.
I'll buy it. Dude, I've been looking for a reason to buy a paintball gun for like a year and a half now.
George is gonna stand 30 paces away. Not even paces, 30 feet. And I'm going to fucking shoot you in the dick. You better move.
I'm going to put my hand on my dick. You know what's my favorite thing about paintballs is everyone thinks it doesn't hurt that much.
Oh, it hurts so bad.
It sucks.
It fucking
But
sucks.
like when someone has never been shot with a paintball before and they're like, I got it. No, I'll take it. I'll take it. Fuck that, dude. I shot my hand on accident one time. We were in the woods like loading up and we were about to go and I was screwing my barrel on and I shot my hand.
You idiot. Why don't you put your barrel on first?
Because I didn't know it was like I was exchanging barrels. I had a trust me, a plethora of equipment laid out. And I shot my hand and I had to be like, hey guys,
this is my short distance.
Hey guys, give me
barrel.
a second. I gotta go take a leak because I had to like cry. It hurt so much. It was so scared and
Paintballs
jarring.
hurt like hell, dude. They leave big ass bruises on you,
Yeah,
man.
they look like rape welts.
Yeah. Yeah, it hurts like hell.
I took one to the collarbone one time. That was the worst for sure.
The
Hands
best
down.
place to take it is the face mask.
Yeah.
Like
well,
right on the glass. It's like, all right, that didn't hurt, but I know I'm out. It's like
or
I can't
getting
see.
brained. I used to get brained all the time.
I got one off the top of the head once, but it kind of like skimmed off.
If you,
It broke, but it skimmed
I
off.
felt like such a douchebag, but I started wearing those fucking paintball headbands that have like a do-rag thing over it. But it like made it tight so that they would skip off and they wouldn't explode.
Right.
But I've taken some mean headshots.
Yeah.
With some cheap paintballs, and it's like getting hit with a marble.
Right.
Dunk. Finish him. You finished The Mandalorian though. Speaking of Jedi.
Yeah.
What's going on in that brain dome of yours?
Dude, it was a fun ride. I was surprised it was so short. I thought they were gonna at least go like 3 or 4 seasons. I didn't know that they were like, yeah, there's gonna be an end to this. Like, you know, a lot of TV shows, they're just like, well, let's see how long we can ride this out. But it seemed like they had like a timetable for like when this was gonna be done. So I appreciate that it like concluded with Luke. Spoiler alerts. With Luke at the end, I was like, should have spent more time on it. put more budget into that.
Yeah.
It was like meh. It was like for what that all was, what The Mandalorian was, that should have been better.
I haven't rewatched it recently, but I saw rumors on the net that said that Disney actually went in and retouched it a little because I saw it pretty fresh.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's bad.
It was bad. It was not.
Because it takes you out of the moment.
Yeah.
And then you're like, what? Especially because Sebastian Stan, everyone agrees, makes a great Luke Skywalker. You can cast that role.
Who's that?
He's the Winter Soldier in Avengers with the metal arm. He's Captain America's friend. He's also in like Gossip Girl, I want to say.
What's his name?
Sebastian Stan.
Sebastian Stan?
Mm-hmm. And he makes there's plenty of fandom side by sides.
He's supposed to look like Luke Skywalker.
Well, for a long time that was the cast choice. They're like, if you're gonna redo
really?
this, and you need Luke, clearly Mark is old AF and he can't do it, but you can do Sebastian Stan as like an older Luke Skywalker.
Okay. Yeah, that's
and
fair.
you don't have to do it from scratch. You don't have to make it look like
that.
that.
I have no problem with the use of the CGI. I actually like a lot of people talk shit about The Irishman, but I liked that. I thought that was well done. Like, you could obviously tell that it was CGI, but I thought it was well done for what they had. Like, I was very impressed, especially coming from Scorsese.
Yeah.
I didn't really expect that from him. I thought he would be like a little more traditional and just like, let's just go.
This is what we got on film.
Let's work with what we got. But like, I thought it was really well done. Like, and given what The Mandalorian is, it's fucking Disney, dude. Put more budget into that. Like, I know you have it. Like, spend more time on it. I don't know.
Maybe, though. Like, it's if anything,
you got more money.
But
it's fucking Disney.
I feel
bro.
like Jon Favreau doesn't have a main line to Disney Bank going, hey, man, I need more money to do this. They probably give him a good amount.
Did you watch that video I sent you about it? About the
their shoot space, basically.
Yeah, that was crazy, right?
It's on Disney Plus. If you have Disney
Oh,
Plus
really?
now.
Oh, that's what that documentary is?
Yeah, they have like series of it. They talk to the directors, everything. It's fucking great.
I'll have to watch it because when a friend sent that to me and I was like, this is amazing.
It's a game changer.
It really is.
Especially for like augmented reality games and things like that. Like if you can have a perspective based camera that makes everything
It's a big
interactive.
deal.
Holy shit,
Amazing.
bro.
And how they're able to make it look so real, like using Unreal Engine.
Yep.
Like also, we should all right. I was gonna say we should talk about our interview that got.
I mean, I guess we don't have to. Everyone already saw it. All 15 of you already saw it, so you're probably never gonna go back and watch it.
Yeah, but it got we got nixed.
we
But
got
on the
doxed.
bright side, Facebook knows who we are now.
What up? Send
So,
your bots.
Hi, Facebook.
Give us the views. Welcome to Gameboiz. We're funny sometimes.
Yeah, we have good ideas.
Not
Anyway,
recently.
yeah, when it's made in Unreal Engine and it's just so real. Like I would have.
It's unreal how real it is, bro.
I never would have guessed that it was a game engine. Never would have guessed.
For sure. And that's what, like, when people talk shit about the Jungle Book, and because like that was Jon Favreau's introduction to that technology.
Yeah.
It's like, yes,
They're
it's not
learning how to use it.
It's not a great movie, but if you look at what they're doing right there in terms of a production and a piece of work, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Fantastic.
I thought the Jungle Book was good.
But a lot of like those lines in movies, people just talk shit about in general.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Because he did another one as well, but they're learning that, and in The Mandalorian they figured it.
They nailed it. Yeah. It's very impressive. Very impressive.
Those landscapes are very landscapey. They don't feel small. They don't feel like sets.
Yeah.
Even
There's
when
depth perception to it.
Yeah.
And the one thing that they pointed out in the video that I sent you that I thought was like, oh, that's a big deal, is like the glint off of like armor and stuff from the color, because when they use green screen, there's actual green on like armor and stuff that they have to go in and like digitally get rid of. With this, it's a natural glint.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's
amazing.
It's like, how do you come up with that shit? Like who
Who was like, hey, let's just put a TV behind him.
Yeah.
and it's you have to think somebody was like, the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Yeah.
Like
and Favreau claims that he was like, oh, I thought it would. What wouldn't this be a great idea if we used video games? I doubt that's how it went.
Yeah.
But you've got to streamline that story.
Right.
That's why I want to meet the real dorks who are like, dude, check this out.
We've been working on this for 17 years.
Yeah. Look at this camera. There's only one of these on the planet. Okay.
Yeah. Like, where's that origin story of like, I hated green screens. I hate working with them. I hate all the extra work. We're going to try to find a new way to do it.
Yeah. And it is such a great investment for a company to have that space.
Oh, yeah.
Because now you're going to save so much money.
Yeah, you don't need to make sets. You just pay someone to fucking
or
build
they're minimal sets. Like when they have shots of Mando walking into like the Razor Crest and stuff, it's just the door,
right?
And they project the rest. It's fucking it's mind blowing,
crazy. And they were saying like there was one scene where they're like in one of like office areas, and they're like, yeah, only the desk and the pillar were actually there.
Yeah,
it's like what? And but they were like, this actually makes it easier for the actors because they don't have to pretend to know where shit is on a green screen. They can see it. It's right there.
Yeah, they can just play now. They're in their world. You are that character. It's not like, hey, pretend that there's an army running at you. Be like, hey, we're going to have all those stormtroopers just run the fuck at you.
Oh, dude, that would be so much easier to react.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Or you like blindfold them. Don't tell them what's real and what's not. Be like, all right, and action. And then have like 3 real stormtroopers like throw shit at them. Like, oh, what the fuck? I didn't
then you
know.
don't know from then on. And they only do it once on the first day of shooting, so the rest of the time you're like aware.
All right, the anxiety's there. We got him.
Yeah.
We got him.
It's very Stanley Kubrick of you.
Yeah, I want real.
Yeah.
I don't want you to fake it.
With that real emotion.
Yeah. Some of the directors and like production were saying like when you walk into it and everything's up, it's hard to tell even in person where it starts and where it ends.
Wow.
Like you're just like, oh, that's just what a sunset would look like on Tatooine.
That's amazing. That means that like Jeff Bezos could afford to have that built for like VR or like just video game experiences.
Definitely, because they built this shit from scratch.
Not even like, dude, imagine you could just sit in a chair in that room and just like spin around and play a game. I don't know how it would work. I guess if you're playing Skyrim, you can just see behind you. It's just always like a 360 view.
Yeah, I guess so.
Or like, imagine if it's like a sphere. Like that's what they kind of talk about in Ready Player One. Is like in the end they're like in a sphere that the whole thing kind of rotates for their movements and shit. That's how I understood it. I don't know how the movie is, but
the movie's okay.
Yeah,
you should watch it.
I'm really not looking forward to it.
It's cool.
Because the story was fine. The writing was mad, but the story was great.
Yeah, I enjoyed the story of him, like, losing your friends and reconciliation.
Reconciling.
Yeah. I just shut down halfway.
Yeah, that's okay. It's Saturday.
But that whole story, it's a deep story if you look at it from like a relationship standpoint and character development and learning and going from fat to fit. I like that they put that in. That the little like, hey, I had to run a mile or something to unlock my haptic suit.
Right.
I fucking need that. How about that?
Yeah, right.
I have to do 40 squats before I can get into my car.
Yeah, I know. Since I got World of Warcraft, we haven't talked about that yet. Since I got World of Warcraft again, I've been like, all right, I'm gonna like exercise before I log on for the day, and it hasn't happened. But that's because I've been injured. Also,
how long has this injury lasted you?
It happened on Sunday afternoon. That's when it started hurting.
So a week.
So it's been almost a week now.
Have your symptoms been alleviated?
Yes. Yeah. Well, at first it was very painful, and I could barely deal with it. Like my arm was like.
Well, I assume you said you had to call off of work, and that's not something the white will does.
Yeah, no, I don't call off work very often. But at the same time, I was like, I gotta use these sick hours, and like
he's like, why not?
And during COVID, like
it's can't because I have WoW.
And yeah, no, and during COVID, you can't fake being sick easily. So like, I was like, well, I'll use this as a sick day. It was reasonable. I actually needed it. I'm glad I took it off because the day after that I was like way better and actually able to go to work and deal. But I mean, I don't know. It's weird. It comes in like waves. Like it'll hurt for a while, and like my arm will be like all like tingly.
I just imagine like this doesn't go away, and your right arm, you're like, this is my strong hand.
Oh, dude, it feels like because like I'll just be sitting there and I'll be like, I don't like my arm, like I don't want to use it. Like it just feels like, I don't know, heavy, and I can feel it like it's like inflamed, like down the back of it, like down the tricep down here. It's like I think, like I was saying before, I think I pinched a nerve, or like you were saying, like something's rubbing up against something improperly. So. Yeah,
you stopped working out 3 weeks ago, bro.
Oh, I think I just stood up wrong.
Yeah, and if you were not a sedentary man, that wouldn't have been a problem.
Yeah. Well,
do you remember
I
when
started
we were doing
my whoop up again
when we were doing the Spartan race, and Alec was like, "It'll be fine. I just got arrested. Like I just don't move it until the Spartan race, and it'll be fine."
Yeah.
And you were adamantly like, "No, that's the opposite. That's how I feel right now." It's like, what are you doing? Just go for a walk, or no, don't walk. Walking, go for a jog.
But that's the thing. Like it hurts to just stand up. Like even like sitting, like after a while, it's just like it just gets tired and starts to hurt.
So if we have any doctors or
chiropractors
or masseurs. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I'm not words today.
It's okay.
Let William Henderson know what the fuck is broken. That's not his spirit and soul already, because his arm is dead, and
it's okay right now.
His sex life is nil, so he needs some help.
It hurts. It just hurts in my neck now, like right around the spine. That's what worries me.
Does it feel like a? I can't think of spinal and not think of Mike Tyson. Have you seen that video? They're like, Mike, that was a great fight. Tell us about the fight. How do you think you won? He was like, I broke my back. Spinal. Like that, in sequence. They're like, tell us about the fight. He's like, I broke my back.
That's how I won.
Spinal. Fucking crazy asshole.
You gotta love him.
I do.
You gotta
I'm
love
mad
him.
that I love him. I feel like
So
that's how my
funny.
parents feel about me. Like, fuck, dude. I didn't make this decision. You can't choose who you love.
So funny.
We gotta fix your shit though. How is WoW? How are you doing? What kind
Dude.
of mileage are you putting in? And I really think you should once you recover, we should get you. We should go on a hike or something. You need to get the fuck outside.
I know.
It's sad that you broke yourself standing up.
No, I don't. Well, I mean, I was putting my computer together because okay. So here's what happened. So on Christmas Eve, I was
Tell them the story so I can get us more confident.
Okay, yeah. On Christmas Eve, I was with my cousin, and we were playing his Oculus Quest 2 with each other or whatever. And he was like, hey, I have this PC in this closet right here that is not getting used. If you want it, I think it works well. Just let me hook it up and see what it needs. So he did so, and last Sunday, he was like, hey, it's all good to go. Has an operating system. You don't need to do anything. You just have to download the games you want and whatever and go. And I was a great free PC. So I go last Sunday, I grab it, take it home. I'm setting it up, set up the monitor, set up the tower. I'm plugging everything in. And like in the middle of it, my neck starts to hurt a little bit. And so I finished setting up. I download WoW. And I download like
Priorities, bro.
priorities. So like when you're downloading something, it's like, okay, you have enough files. Like you can play now, but we're still going to be downloading files. Just like not necessarily important ones that you need, but they're still files.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, well, I'm
like
just
random sound.
sound.
And shit.
Yeah. I'm like, well, I'm going to wait. Right. I'm going to
You
wait.
want the full experience.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Exactly. So I waited, and I have to be honest, I was really nervous. And like I was a mixture of like excited, overwhelmed, and nervous.
Why? Why excited?
Well, I was excited
What does this
because
mean to you, William Henderson?
it's my favorite game by far. Like, especially like getting back into it, I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely this is the best
You're
game.
like, no WoW, no Gameboiz.
This is just like the best. This is the best game ever made, in my opinion. I was overwhelmed because I had missed 2 entire expansions, and going on to like the third one, that came out in November. So like I'm literally like 2 expansions behind plus 4 months behind the newest one. So it's like, oh, I have like all these expansions that I have to play through, or not. I don't have to, but it's like,
But you're a purist and a fan.
yeah,
and
it was
you're
like,
like,
well,
I'm
I want to see like what it was, like
Yeah.
what was it about. And then on top of that, they which I'd completely forgot about this. They have WoW Classic now that is like partnered with, like if you get a WoW subscription, you get access to WoW Classic, which is like the original World of Warcraft before any expansions, before they changed anything. No flying mounts, like nothing. Just go 0 to 60. So, and then I was like, well, I have to do that too, because I never played old school WoW. So I was like, well, let me try that too. So I'm just kind of all over the place, because they did a really great job. Because instead of being like, okay, the level cap is now 130 and you have to like level up all that, what they did was they squished all the levels down so that 60 is the max again. And they made it so when you level up, you can play through any expansion to get to Shadowlands level, which is the most recent one. Once you get Shadowlands level, then you go to Shadowlands. That's the most recent one, and you level up normally on that one. But it's cool to be able to like experience an expansion that at the time you wouldn't have been high enough level for, but it scales down. So everything scales. So you'll be leveling up at level of 32, and there's like a level 16 person right next to you, which was one of my gripes with Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of weird, especially like doing instances and dungeons. It's like, this is weird. Like, you don't have the abilities to like keep up with my damage or to keep up with my threat.
Yeah, you just don't get hit right now.
Yeah, it's just like it's kind of weird. But it seems to work out. I mean, I running instances, I've actually been pretty surprised. Like, it hasn't been like off kilter somehow. I don't know how they're doing it, but I guess it's kind of like what they did with Diablo.
Yeah.
Because Diablo scales across everything with player, like when you have higher level players, everything scales to like the average. So I think they kind of do it like that. But yeah, it's a very impressive game. I was nervous because I have a bit of an addictive personality, especially when it comes to video games. And
Wow.
I mean, I've been there before. So
You feel like an addict. You're like, I don't know if I could just do a little. Can I just do a little?
It feels like a relapse. Yeah, that's what it was. It was like, okay, I'm just gonna play casually, just like, my evenings.
Just once in a while,
I mean, not once in a while. I'm gonna play every day.
Just but when I have free time, well,
Yeah, which is every day.
I think if you're gonna do it every day, you should pick up something healthy, so that when you become addicted, you're also addicted to something else.
Sure.
I want you to
I'm
live.
already addicted, dude. I was addicted
broken.
a half an hour in. Like, you don't understand.
You were addicted downloading. What are you talking about?
Fucking dude, first hit, I was like, oh my god. Like, it was just like, it was just a rush. Yeah. It was just a rush of just nostalgia and like reconnecting with people you hadn't reconnected, like that you haven't talked to. Because like, I played for 5-6 years. It's like, you develop a relationship with these people.
Definitely.
As weird as it is, as weird as that sounds. So it's cool to like talk to people you haven't talked to in 5 years, and like they've just been playing steady. It's like, man, I should have just done that. What I realized I really missed about the game was when I got my first quest. It was like a group quest. It was like, you need like at least 3 players to kill this thing. And I was like, I got pretty good gear. Let me just go try to kill it. So I go, and I quickly realize I'm not going to be able to kill it. So I like stealth away and get out of it. Don't die. And I go into like the general chat for like the zone that I'm in. And I just go, hey, looking for group for this quest, send. And then, dude, 2 minutes later, I have a full group of people. Like,
were they helpful?
Yeah, and one of them didn't even have the quest. They were just like, I'll help. Like, the community, like, it's World of Warcraft created a community better than any game has done since. It's just everybody's there. I don't know. It's just different than any game. Like, you're more closely connected with people in that game than any other game somehow. I don't know how they did it.
How long was that instance? Like
3 minutes. Like, it wasn't even like, it was just, there's this powerful creature in the world.
Oh, just slay it?
Just go kill it.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
It was literally like, I sent them the chat. 2 minutes later, we were in a group. 2 minutes later, I was turning in the quest. And then they were like, all right, see you later. Thank you. Bye.
How nice.
Yeah, it was just
how non-toxic.
Exactly. And that's the thing I love about World of Warcraft is the community, just the togetherness.
Yeah. People that don't play games like MMOs or just online in general, I think don't understand the different types of communities that exist within the game.
Yeah, like Call of Duty's so visceral. And like you said, toxic.
Yeah, but it has to be. For Call of Duty to be Call of Duty, that's what you get. Like, that Twitch, like, oh my fucking god.
Yeah,
I can't help it.
Me and my buddy were playing with these guys that had southern accents, and before we were on the same team. And before the game even started, we were already talking shit to each other. I was calling him an inbred fuck and all this shit. And he was just calling me a virgin. I was like, you don't know me, you fucking idiot. Like, you need to go back to school.
I dropped into trios, just random, and it was 2 guys from Texas. And so they're just asking, where are you from? And I was like, I live in California. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, why? It's pretty cool here.
It's pretty nice.
And then I said something, and so they figured out that I was I wasn't from California. I was Hawaiian.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, oh, he's like one Like your friend Diaz, like he was talking to the other guy, and I was like, nope, I don't think you know how the world works, sir. That's not even
That's the Texas.
close.
Yeah, yeah,
You just go brown, all the same.
yeah. So I played when I had free time during the week. When my friends hit me up, hey, you want to play Warzone? I got off and I switched to Warzone to be polite. And then when they were done, I got back on.
Every time they die. Oh, are you done now? No,
Are you done?
We're still playing.
No. Okay. Fuck. I got to level 50, which is where I get. Level 50 is like the new shit. Like that's when you enter the new expansion, and you level up to 60, which is max level. That's end game. At 48, you can start the quests from the new zones, because you'll level up quicker, because it's just how the game works, and you get better gear. So I started the new expansion with my main character, and it's very like afterlife-y. Like it almost has like a Soul vibe, like like Disney Plus' Soul. Like it's not like Afterlife; it's like the in between kind of
like purgatory.
Almost, yeah. It's kind of an interesting story. So I've only just started it, so I'm kind of
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious where it's gonna go. It
Fucking
seems pretty
nerds
intense.
in these fantasy.
They're so good. It's like, where are you gonna go from here? After 7 expansions, where are you gonna go? And they're like, here you go. I'm like, oh, this is great.
Their writing team pulls up a
my
bulletin
God.
board. We got ideas, bro. Trust me.
And I think the thing is with WoW, the lore runs so deep that like they'll find something to do. Like they'll figure it out. Like there's so much.
There's
going
too
on.
much to chew on to not figure it out at this point. You just
You can find some kind of storyline. Yeah, very very impressive. It's an incredible game. Truly.
Sound like a shill, bro.
Bro,
you make me want to buy it.
Game Informer has rated WoW the best MMO for like the last 7 years in a row.
It's just domination too. What other
It's
MMO?
pure monopoly.
If you want to play an MMO, what are you thinking about? Just WoW. Like there's no
WoW.
other real MMO experience.
You get Elder Scrolls because you can't afford to play WoW anymore.
True. You play Maple Story because
Yeah.
you don't want to pay for WoW.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Every MMO tries to be WoW and fails. It's amazing.
it could be said that every comedian wants to be the WoW of comedy. They
Yeah.
want to be.
Yeah. It's
And it's me. Sorry, it's me.
It is the best game ever made.
Ever.
I will die on that hill.
Okay, I was trying to think of a better.
Especially now playing it with like high quality graphics. I've noticed like the small things where like, oh, I do this ability, my character does something. It's like I never noticed that when I was playing on a shitty system because it probably
there weren't
didn't
enough
even do
pixels on your
it. Well,
screen.
it probably didn't even do it because my settings were so low. They were like, well, let's just not do that animation so that higher frames. But now I'm running 60 frames a second. I just pump those fucking settings up.
Now you see all the sprites.
Yeah, I see everything. See all the spell effects. It's awesome. It's great.
And you throw it. You connect an Oculus to that bitch.
Oh
Now
my
you're in
God.
first person in your
Dude.
character.
Oh my
Come
God.
on, that's got to be an idea on their board, right? For Blizzard.
Well, I mean,
Making-
most people play it third person though. You can zoom in and like be first person, but I'd say like 99.9% of people play third person. I don't know anybody that's played first person.
That would be
It's too
that's fun.
hectic because when you're in like an instance and stuff, you have to be like watching for stuff on the ground. So it's like if you're in your first person, it's like you have to be looking around all the
That's
time. Like,
so in VR you get auto watch and it does it for you.
okay, dude, then it's not. Then you're missing a part of. You're removing a part of the game.
That's
'Cause
true,
a
but
huge
really-
part of that game is don't stand in the fire.
But yeah, you're just outsourcing that watch though. It's not a program. It's really a team of North Koreans watching for
So every
you.
guild has to have a standby Korean.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Dude,
Fuck out of here, man.
What a way out. Like if you're in Ethiopia, the only way out is the Olympics. You have to go get excellent at something.
How
Good,
long
perfect.
until the Olympics becomes electronic?
I don't think that's very anti-Olympic, don't you think? Unless you mean something different. Because the idea of the Olympics is physical.
Well, aren't they doing esports in the Olympics?
No, I don't fucking
Soon?
know. Stephen Roth. Are
Stephen
they
Roth.
doing esports in the Olympics? I'm not saying that esports and electronic things can't qualify for said Olympics because it is a performance of a person who in that specific environment is an athlete. So I'm okay with it, but I don't think you can go completely electronic because I think the idea of the Olympics is to test your physical
now.
limits.
Yeah,
of
but
things.
what happens when your physical limits become connected with a video? Like, look at my physical limits in connection with this game that I'm really good at. Then it's like, okay, well, if they are physically being impressive and being good at the game, those are kind of hand in hand. I just feel like eventually it'll just intersect without even trying. They're gonna start running marathons on self-propelled treadmills and shit. Like, why do you need a track? Just set up a room with fucking a bunch of treadmills.
Because then it's not.
You don't need a whole city shut down for a fucking foot race, you losers.
You should though.
No,
You should.
I guess,
It's
dude.
the pageantry of the Olympics is one I'm okay with because you're not just. It's not just about the numbers. It's not just about the sport. Even it's about collective experience and excellence coming together, performing together.
Yeah, and they're always making changes to it. Remember, they're drop wrestling. We're gonna add skateboarding. That's just progression, dude. Listen to this. The 2024 Summer Olympics taking place in Paris will include demonstration esports events. So they'll have like a thing like going hand in hand with it.
I'm okay with that.
It's on the way, dude. It's going to
I don't
happen.
know.
It's on the way, dude. We're going to have fucking World of Warcraft mythic dungeon runs.
Maybe Olympic athletes don't care, but I think it would be a little misleading in terms of the overall like effort put into earning an Olympic gold medal between an athletic physical endeavor and playing a game. I don't think
For
those are
now,
the same.
for now, yeah, I agree. For now.
No, forever.
No, yeah.
No. That flame has
no,
never
no.
gone out. It has to be forever.
I understand, but what happens when physical prowess crosses over into like the esports realm, where it becomes more about their reaction time is fast. They can control this really well. You know, they have the stamina. What if you do a fucking battle royale that's like massive? There's like 10 people and you have to fucking, you know what I mean? And you have to be there for 10 hours. It becomes a stamina thing. Marathon battle royale. Drinking G Fuel and fucking and Red Bull.
Welcome back to the world battle.
Mountain Dew makes the best energy drinks. Can we talk about this? Have we talked about this?
No.
Mountain Dew's Game Fuel drinks are so fucking good.
I haven't had them.
They're so good. You got to try one.
Mountain Dew, I think they didn't make Surge. They made like Amped or something. It was their
Amped.
first one.
Yeah.
And it tasted like 7-Up weirdly.
Yeah,
so.
and then they had those they were like the morning ones.
I don't know.
Maybe it was
breakfast
maybe I'm
shakes?
just thinking of Amped. I'm probably just thinking of Amped.
Mountain Dew's a Pepsi company, correct?
Yeah.
Pepsi or Coke? What are you?
I don't have a preference.
Mediocre. Got it.
No, I think they're both good. I think they're both delicious.
You don't have a preference?
No. If I'm going to get straight cola, I'll go Pepsi. But if I want like a cherry, I think I'll go cherry Coke.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
You have a preference then. Okay.
But like if I go to a restaurant and I'm just like, oh, I want a Coke, they're like, we have Pepsi. I'm like, that's fine. I'm not like, oh, fuck. You don't have fucking Coke? God. Fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
My mom used to be like that with Diet Coke. Holy shit.
And imagine having to deal with that all day as a job.
Oh my God, dude.
You know? Is it Pepsi? You know, is it Coke? Do you guys have Dr. Pepper? Do you have sweet tea? Do you guys have stevia?
Well, I'll just take a water.
Can I get some honey and some hot water, please? Can I get 4 lemons in my water? No Pepsi? I'll just have water. It's like, what? You're that against Coke that you're
Yeah,
like,
right?
I'll just have a water. I
People are
legit
weird,
did
man.
serve a girl though, who was, maybe a little bigger, and she got mad that we didn't have Diet Coke. It's not that we ran out. It's not that we didn't have it. We ran out. And she was like, you don't have Diet Coke? And I was like, no, I'm sorry, but I got plenty of other things, including alcoholic beverages. And she was like, I don't want anything. I was like, bitch, you about to eat. You don't want water? She was like going on some active protest in the restaurant. She did not want water. She went through her whole meal without liquid in her mouth.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually a common thing in other countries.
She was white.
Yeah, but in like Australia, they don't drink until after their meal.
Fucking weirdo.
I know, right?
Yeah, we don't crack open our Fosters until
Yeah.
after we eat our kangaroo.
Yeah. Rise applied.
Rice blights. They with the boomerang. Having a little South African at the end there. Fucking dude.
Anyway, what have you been playing? World
God
of
of
Warcraft
War.
is my top of the line.
I
right
played
now.
your God of War, and I
Yeah.
have a few favorites and a few things. First off, I love how Kratos opens chests.
Yeah. Which one?
The wooden ones. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, he walks up to this crate that's already unlocked. Like, he doesn't have to do anything. And he's like, it's in the way, and just smashes it. Like,
Yeah. It's great. You played the old games, right?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All
So
right.
I like
So
where
you
this
get
one,
you get it. Like
I like where this one has come to,
yeah.
because now it's in what are those, Norse mythology, and I like it's fascinating how they weave that web together.
Right.
And
I don't know enough about it to like know the difference, but it's cool to hear the stories that they tell.
I know
this is fascinating.
I know some, but only because of quarantine and Netflix. Like, I've been watching like Viking shit.
Okay,
and,
yeah.
and watching them make Norse swords. Have I told you about
Nice.
the oof there?
Yep.
Yeah. So I went on like a month of that.
Yeah.
So the only thing that sucks is like when you meet the first god, I'm like, oh, I think I know who this is already. So it's like he's wondering, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I know who this is. And
Oh,
when
see, I if you don't have like any background, you have no idea.
yeah, you have no idea as well. So that kind of ruined it for me. The fact that they were accurate in the Norse mythology, I was like, oh, I can't really
Right.
really wonder anymore.
So you know who that is. So you know, like, what else do you know about that character then?
like his lineage, who his son is, and like because
Who his family is?
yeah, basically,
Can you
like
tell me? Because I finished the game, so I'm trying to.
he's
feel-
like, it's easier if I show you like a chart, just
Yeah.
because everything is so it's accurate in the game in the sense of like lore of like.
Well, I imagine that they went to went to an extra length to make sure it was accurate.
Let's see if I know I saw one.
What's the character's name? That guy?
Baldur?
Ball something.
Ballsack. Jinx, you owe me a Diet Coke. We don't have
We
any.
don't have any, bitch. We got Mr. Pibb.
But I enjoy. Oh, you were talking about nostalgia with your WoW before we get
Yeah.
too far. Fucking super excited. I'm gonna give you the date, then I want you to guess. April 30th,
2021?
2021. This game's coming out. I think you can pre-order it now. I am hella hyped, bro.
Is it a PS4? Universal game? Switch? PC? What are we working with? Can we play 20 questions?
I'm gonna give you 2 questions.
That's not enough. Okay. All right. What platforms?
Nintendo Switch.
Okay. What style of game?
Railroady. It's an adventure game.
Metroid?
No.
Oh. I don't know.
Pokemon Snap.
Oh, nice.
They're making it for the
Literal
Switch.
railroad.
The literal, yeah. See how accurate that was? I
Yeah.
answered your question.
Yeah.
Pokemon
Fair
Snap
enough.
comes out on the 30th. And
Is it multiplayer?
I don't know. I know nothing about it. They
Yeah.
dropped a trailer and they're like, you can buy it. So I didn't look into
That's
it.
all. That's all they needed.
Yeah,
Did you pre-order it?
I think I might.
Are there any like exclusives? For
Not that I
pre-order?
saw. I don't need you to give me anything to like. I've been waiting for Pokemon Snap for so long. I've been playing
That's fair.
emulators for so long that
Yeah.
like when they announce it, and it's not. I'm sure there's gonna be an original
It's
run
not like
through.
a remaster.
Yeah, it's not a remaster,
Yeah.
but I'm sure they're gonna have those like Mario Kart does. They keep bringing back like because
Right.
in Mario Kart you have maps, and in Pokemon Snap same shit.
Yep.
So they're definitely gonna remaster all of the levels, or at least the good ones.
In some fashion.
Yeah, but it's from as far as I can tell, the Johto world where it's still 250 Pokemon. So it's the original 150 plus the first time they expanded, which is manageable. Now it's like fucking 90,000 Pokemon.
It could be a worthwhile game then.
I don't care how much it is. I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, but with like 900 something things you have to take pictures of, that's a lot of gameplay at the very least.
It could be.
So that's cool.
But I don't want to take pictures of teacups. That's the problem. At a certain
Sorry,
point, like we
dude.
said, they ran out of
Well, then
ideas.
I guess you're not that excited about it, George.
I am so excited, but I'm only excited because I have headcanon for this game that I'm sure is not going to come through. I want them to have a not an AR, but a controllable camera when you have the Switch and the Joy-Cons together,
that'd be
so
cool.
that you can kind of look around.
It needs to be VR, if we're being completely honest.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But they don't have a VR. Why isn't Nintendo working on VR?
I'm sure they are.
I feel like they have the easiest transition to VR because they're not going for like realism.
Yeah, probably.
You know,
like
that's
it would make
pretty
sense.
easy. Yeah, it's a pretty easy transition to make. I think that's what made Astrobot so good. Is that it's like we're not trying to be real. This is like a cartoon.
Yeah, and it fucking worked.
And it was great.
It was perfect. It was so
great
good.
game.
But
Yeah.
I want also what I want in this Pokemon Snap game is when you have like your camera. I want there to be like an AR feature almost, so that you see the room and then there's the Pokemon.
Yeah, here's a
that would be
Pokemon
cool as
sitting
fuck.
on your speaker.
Yeah, that would be cool as fuck.
Fucking Snorlax sleeping on your fucking table. That'd be
So,
kind of cool.
They announced that, and I'm very excited for
You
that.
walk around your whole apartment.
That would be dope.
That'd be super fun. But then it's basically just Pokemon Go.
Good. Get rid of Pokemon Go. It's fucking stupid.
Fair
it's
enough.
stamp collecting. You're
Yeah.
not even. It's I get people still play that shit though.
Yeah.
I still see plenty of people downtown going to Pokestops and.
There's got to be someone. Like I was saying in our episode with Steven, like there's got to be someone that's like the best at Connect 4. You know? They're the
I don't know. Let's look
top
it up.
of the
Who do you
line,
think
dude.
is the world's best Connect 4 player? Maybe we can get him on Zoom.
That'd be cool. We should find obscure games and find the champions of just the fucking weirdest games and Chinese checkers and shit. Well, that's going to be a Chinese person. That might be hard.
He's like, we just play checkers.
If I don't play, I get hit.
That's some ninja shit. There's apparently a Connect 4 ranking. I guess these are the players that play on like online and shit.
Okay.
So number 1.
But then they're hackers. They're fucking bullshitters.
Can you
right?
hack? I don't know.
For sure.
Why are you hacking at Connect 4?
Because they want to be the best at something and they can't. I don't know.
So then I mean, it can't be. It can't possibly be like the Lance Armstrong. There has to be at least one in the top 3 that isn't a hacker.
That's fair. Well, let's see how close together the scores are.
So
or however that works. However they
well,
rank them.
It's exactly like that because their ranking is ranked by scores, and your score goes down if you lose.
Okay.
So number 1 is Petrosian.
I'm sorry.
But his screen name is Petrosian.
Okay, Parzival.
Yeah, is 2,627.
2,627. So this must be like. So you probably get a point for winning. You probably lose one for losing.
Probably, or maybe lose 2.
But like,
half a
okay,
point.
what is that on? Is that like the Connect 4 website? Like, what is this from?
This is.
I don't trust this source, dude. This is fake news.
Ludoteca.com. So it looks like a game. It's a national game.
Registry?
Game, kind of. Thank you for that word.
Okay.
Again, I can't do word.
That was a good one, right?
Number 2 at 2,475 is Madubu.
Madubu, I like that name.
Madubu.
I'm a Madubu fan. Fuck that first guy. What was the difference in scores?
So first one's 2,627. Second one's 2,475.
Oh, he's pretty far ahead.
Yeah, so it's kind of a jump, especially with number 3, Lunamark at 2,362. So I would say
Okay,
number
so-
1's the hacker.
If anything, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Because, like, what are you going to hack into second place?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
2 and 3 probably no number 1 is a hacker.
All right. Do you think there's any money in that? Do you think those guys are making money, or do you just think they're at work playing Connect 4
I
instead
think
of...
they're definitely at work playing Connect 4.
Do they have
Possibly
sponsorship? Maybe they're streaming Connect 4. Dude, can we go on Twitch and see if there's a Connect 4 category?
Dude, no, because we're going to get sucked in and it's going to be all real. And it's like, if you look here, if I play...
I only go in rabbit holes with you. I hope you know that.
Those are fun rabbit holes. Come with me, Alice. That's your name. Your name is Alice. I'll be the fucking Cheshire Cat.
There are people playing Connect. Oh, there's categories. That person's playing chess. That's not Connect 4.
I want like British commentary on Connect 4 too. You see here, if red plays in A3,
Yeah.
then the black at E7 will then complete the 4.
Right. You can see him moving in for the pincer move here. You can see, oh, yep, there it goes. We were expecting that one. And here it is. Oh, what a great play.
It's really just made quite a folly there at the A1 right there at the end.
Yeah, and it's for sure like speed Connect 4. Like, ding, like just how
I didn't
chess
even
is.
consider that, bro.
Yeah.
You get 30 seconds.
If that.
Go.
I'd say 10 seconds,
You're
dog.
insane.
Let's go.
You play those fucking board games where you get 15 seconds to write shit down? That's not enough time.
We got to go. Yeah, but Connect 4 is placing something. Like, you're basically, this is just.
You know, they would have like cool chip manipulations like the World Poker Series. They would be like flipping chips in their hands, fucking tossing them behind their head and shit.
Just roll it down their
I bet
arms.
one dude's got like a signature, like to slap it in.
When they know they're gonna win, they just fucking slam it in.
Dude, I think we're writing Connect 4 manga right now. Pincer Black.
Dude, we need to write like a Queen's Gambit for Connect 4.
Yeah, the 4 amigos.
Yeah.
With the cast of the Migos. Perfect.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We teach them Connect 4.
You don't think they know how to play Connect 4?
You and I, dude, have you heard their songs? No, absolutely not. They don't know how to play any board games. You and I are the masters.
Board games. Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, is this the TV show? Or,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This
All
is,
right,
I'm
cool.
trying to. We're.
But isn't Migos 3 of them?
I don't know. Yeah.
Aaron, how many people are in Migos? 3. We need to find another one. We need like a lead, like a.
Okay.
Like a strong black lead.
Side pivot. This is a reality show. We're looking for the 4th amigo.
Okay. This is the worst show.
They win every, like, there's no rose ceremony. It's a one-on-one Connect 4 where you get 20 seconds. It's speed Connect 4, and that's how you get.
I think 20
to be the
seconds is
4th
too
amigo.
long, dude.
Dude. I think that's just what you tell girls.
How dare you?
What's your longest? If a girl asks you how long you can last, what's the biggest number you give them without lying?
No more than 7 or 8.
Hours, just to
Tops.
clock in.
That
You're clocking
includes
in for 8 hours.
foreplay. So
Foreplay. That's 4 already. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah. If you could take out foreplay, we're down to like 3. So
And I have to include dinner, so it's a full hour experience.
Yeah. So if you want the whole experience, I mean, we're talking a couple hours to convince you to do it in the first place.
Now that we've thoroughly dried up pussies, maybe we should just wrap this up.
Yeah.
Because we got to get going. What you doing? Drop your handles.
I made changes.
I saw. That's why I said drop your stupid fucking handles.
What the fuck, dude? You were the one that told me to go not comedy related and the same across the board. So that's what I did.
Your name's not in it, Parzival.
That's fine. People will know.
Fine.
They'll know.
What is it?
Anyway, it's at One-Eared Elephant with an F.
There's no F in ear.
Yeah.
There's no F in elephant either, so where's the F?
Where the PH is supposed to go, you stupid fuck.
All right. I'm not words today, bro. Across everything? Fucking Twitter.
Yep.
Facebook.
Well, I don't know about that one, but that one's just my name. So.
One-eared elephant on Facebook is a picture of your dick and one ball. Just like cancer. Sorry.
Yeah, you can thank my dad for this name, by the way. So, also on Twitch.
Cool.
Not that I'm
Which
doing
you're
anything.
gonna stream soon.
That's the plan.
When you're not injured.
Everybody, vie for those stimulus checks.
For real.
That's what you'll get.
I'm at the George F. We are at the Buddy System Co. Go to thebuddysystem.co for Buddy System everything. Happy 2021, guys. We hope you're doing well. Talk to you later. Bye.